Wade Phillips, to me, is the most important guy, the most important of those three coaches we talked about. From an attitude and an aggressiveness standpoint, they need that because it was terribly vanilla, terribly boring, and terribly predictable last year with Jack Del Rio as the defensive
coordinator. But the one thing
coordinator.
they did, Les, they set a record in yards allowed, fewest rushing yards allowed per game. The conservative scheme, it protected Del Rio in that they always stopped the run. The problem was they never great turnovers.
Right.
When you set their defense the way they did, they were built to stop the run. It was an old school defense, but it never manifested into turnovers.
That's why aggressiveness under Wade is more important.
Well, exactly, but they may give up more yards on the ground, and they probably will.
Prioritize, to me, the different position areas.
Well, right now it's linebacker and defense because they don't know who's going to be their linebackers. Danny Trevathan thought he had a replaced kneecap. He didn't have it replaced. He just had his kneecap fixed. He missed all of last year, and he's coming back on a redone knee. And Brandon Marshall is playing with a Liz Frank injury where the recovery is 6 months. He's probably not going to be healthy until the middle of September. That's the biggest question for me.
Well, and then DeMarcus Ware, where is he?
Yeah, where is he in his career? And if he is trending, continues to trend down like he did last year, 1 sack over his last 7-8 games, Shane Ray suddenly becomes a very, very important draft pick.
So the turnovers, the secondary's got to create.
It's going to be coming from Chris Harris, Talib, and Talib's a big play. He gives up some big plays, but he comes up with big plays. The guy the biggest difference I think you're going to see in that regard to turnovers is T.J. Ward let loose in the middle of the field, a thumper. We didn't see that player because he was playing linebacker most of the time.
That segment sponsored by the Lake Street Tavern. 3 bars under one roof, 18,000 square feet, and 60 HD TVs. It's located just a couple of blocks north of Coors Field, and it has been named Denver's best sports bar for 3 years in a row by Westward. It's the Blake Street Tavern. It's at 23rd. And Blake,